IDFT is given as x of n is equal to 1 by n summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 capital X of k e raised to plus j 2 pi nk by n. Okay. Now the equation 1 and equation 2 form 1 and 2 form the DFT pair. Form the DFT pair. Now n value will be from 0 to n minus 1. K value also will be from 0 to n minus 1. For example, if order value n is given as 8, then n will be having the values from 0 to 8 minus 1, that is 7. K value also will be from 0 to 8 minus 7, that is 1, that is 7. Okay. So moving on to an example for solving this. Let us take an example. Compute four-point DFT and 8-point DFT of the causal sequence given by xn is equal to 1 by 3. The same example that we had done for DTFT, so that we can make some conclusions, is equal to 0 otherwise. Okay. So now, how to solve this? Okay. The part one is 4-point DFT. Part 1 is 4-point DFT. Now in this, when we are asking a 4-point DFT to be solved, then n value becomes 4. N values become 4. Now my DFT equation equation is given as x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e raised to minus j 2 pi n k by n. First I will write the whole equation. Now putting the value of n is equal to 4, I will have x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. X of n e raised to minus j 2 pi n k as it is. My capital value of n will be 4. This can be further written as summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n e raised to minus j pi n k by 2. Pi n k by 2. Now here put all the values of n and we will expand this equation. So I will just put first value of x of 0 e raised to 0 plus x of 1 when n is 1 e raised to minus j minus j. Now because I'm trying to find all values of k, k will start from k equal to 0. At k equal to 0, okay, we have to find x of 0, right? A value is starting from x of 0. We'll have to find all the values, is it not? So x of 0, that means n is going to be from 0 to 3 and k value will be a 0. So let us see that if we insert 0, we will make it simplified here itself. 0 to 3, x of n e raised to 0 will be a 1. Is it not? So here we need not go for a simplification once again. So x of 1 plus the n value here is 2, right? Then you also need a value of x of 3. This will be x of 0 is, we have taken it as 3. Again this is going to be 3. Again it is going to be 3, but this is 0. If you try to draw this diagram of the given sequence, then you will come to know that my first value is going to be, it's going to be a 1 by 3. A second value here will be 1 by 3. And the third value is going to be 1 by 3. And I don't have anything here. Okay. But what happens is, to make this n is equal to 4, we have to add 1 0 here. So my new value, so that this becomes periodic with a 4. My xpn needs to be periodic, is it not? So I will be adding, I will make a new sequence where it will be 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and a 0. Okay, this will make it periodic with a 4. Okay, so now if you want to add, you will be adding, this becomes 3 by 3, this becomes 1. So my answer here will be x0 is equal to 1. This is what I have tried to obtain, and I will make it as a box. Now at we'll start with this. At k is equal to 1, at k is equal to 1, I will be finding x of 1 is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to 3 no change there. X of n e raised to minus j 2 pi n k is already 4, right? Now here I will put all the values required and simplify a bit. So k also I will be inserting here. So this becomes equal to n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n e raised to minus j, k is 1 and this will give me pi by 2. Okay, pi n by 2 and k is a 1. K is a 1. Now can I expand? This becomes summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n e raised to minus j pi n by 2. Now on this side we will just expand x of 0 e raised to 0 plus x of 1 e raised to minus j pi by 2 into 1 plus x of 2 e raised to minus j pi by 2 into 2 plus x of 3 e raised to minus j 3 pi by 2. Sorry, yeah, it's 3 now. I've taken the 3 on this side. This. Now I will be inserting the values. Now this at k is 1 means, but the first value is making this 0. So this is going to be 1 by 3 into 1. Then 1 by 3 into e raised to minus j pi by 2. Then 1 by 3 e raised to minus j pi. And this is a 0 because we don't have 0 into minus j 3 pi by. Now what has happened here is we are having so many values now. I will be having 1 by 3 common. This will help me to simplify, right? So this becomes 1 plus e raised to minus j pi by 2 plus e raised to minus j pi. The other one is 0. Now what you do is, it will be 1 by 3, 1 plus, just we can go for the trigonometric form, e raised to minus j theta, the formula we had seen, e raised to minus j theta is equal to cos theta minus j sin theta. If it is e raised to plus j theta, it is going to be cos theta plus j sin theta. So I will write here cos of pi by 2 minus j sin pi by 2. This is one part. This is expanded like this. Plus, what I will do is, I will expand this e raised to minus j pi cos pi minus j sin pi. Minus sin pi. Now the answers, how this is a round bracket, curly bracket. Okay. Now I can expand this and see. This is 1 as it is. Cos pi by 2 is 0. Minus sin pi by 2 will be minus j, right? And cos pi is minus 1 and sin pi is 0. So this becomes 0. Now can we bring them together? So this minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled. What I get is minus j by 3. Minus j by 3. If you try to go for the calculations, you can see that it is nothing but minus 0.33, and minus j means, only j means it is going to be an angle minus pi by 2, or it is going to be 90 degrees. or you can say minus 0.23 by 20 minus 5 by 2 radians. So we got x of 1, which is nothing but minus 0.33. We can say the magnitude is always positive. We can say minus 5 by 2. So we can make a box and put this. Now at k is equal to at k is equal to 2. At k is equal to 2, similarly, we will have to expand x of 2, which is nothing but, we can expand this like summation n is equal to 0 to 3, and 4 minus 1 will be 3. X of n e raised to minus j pi k n by 2, right? First we will go for the original, because this was here, is it not? 2 or 4 it becomes. It's pi by 2. Okay. Kn. Now I will insert the value of k as 2. Let us have summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n e raised to minus j pi k. K is 2, 2 by 2 will be cancelled. So this is going to be summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n e raised to minus j pi n. Okay. Now we are free to expand this. So this becomes x of n, that is 0, e raised to 0 will be 0. The first value n is 1, e raised to minus j pi n. Then the second value e raised to minus j 2 pi n. The third value is 0. The third value is 0. Let us see now. X of 0 is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 cos pi n minus j sin pi n. Right? Then 1 by 3 cos 2 pi n minus j sin 2 pi n. Okay, now the n is already introduced, no? So by mistake it was done here. It's 2 pi. Okay, x of 2 pi. We can insert this. We should not go and make the same mistake. So if n is 1, n is 2, so it is introduced. Okay. Now 1 by 3 is taken common. 1 plus cos pi is minus 1. Can I do that? Or cos pi is minus 1. This is 0 plus cos 2 pi is 1. This is 0. Sine of 2 pi always is a 0. Okay. So what do I get in this case is this 1 and this minus 1 become cancelled, and I have 1 by 3, it is going to be 1.33. So x of 2 is a constant with 0.33 value. So this is becoming a x of 2 value. Now, if you go for at k is equal to 3, we will find out the value of k is equal to 3. Again, I will write x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 is 3 x of n e raised to minus j pi kn by 2, is it not? After 2 pi kn by 4, it becomes, division gives you 2. Now here we have to insert k as 3. Summation n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n e raised to minus j pi. This k will be 3 pi by 2 pi n. Pi by 2 into n. So this can be expanded like this: x0 plus x1, n value is 1, so minus j 3 pi by 2, and n is 2 now, so it will be minus j 3 pi by 2 into 2. Okay, so the third value is a 0. Now this will give you 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 e raised to minus j 3 pi by 2, means it's going to be cos 3 pi by 2 minus j sine 3 pi by 2. Then I have x of 2 is 1 by 3 cos of 3 pi by, there is no division, is not there, so it's going to be 1. Okay, then minus j sine 3 pi. It's as simple as that. It's sine 3 pi. Now when I'm trying to solve this, you know that cos of 270, cos of 90 is always 0. So this becomes 0. And sine 270 is going to be minus 1. So minus into minus will be plus. So it's going to be plus j, bracket closed. Similarly, 1 by 3. Now cos of pi is always 3 pi. See, cos of 2 pi. It's going to give you a minus sign. Let us see that. Cos of 2 pi plus pi means one cycle plus, means it's going to be, the sign of this is going to be always 0. Now let us see 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 j plus 1 by 3 is going to be minus, no? So this is going to be a 0. Now this minus and minus will go cancelled. So this is j by 3. It's going to be 0.33. Angle will be j is nothing but 90 degrees. So this is what we are getting, or you can say 0.33 pi by 2 radians. Okay. Now I have x of 3 is equal to 0.33 angle 90 degrees or pi by 2. So you can just go for a box. Now how will you finally write this? You will write this in a curly bracket like x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma x3 comma. This is the last value. Now what are the values? We'll have to find out. X0 was 1, x0 was 1, x0 1, then x1 is 0.33 angle minus pi by 2. Then you have x of 2 was 0.33. We have it as 0.33. We'll write it as 0.33. And x33 is 0.33 minus 90 or plus pi by 2 degrees. This is x of k. So this is the way we find the DFT, which is 4 points.